tone, leave your name and message. I'll get back to you.
Hey, Jim, wherever you are, I hope you're listening to Gold Fever Radio.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Mindy, guess what today is? Come on, I know you can hear me. Chrissy. Oh, guess what today is, Chrissy? Oh, Casey, guess what today is? It's Gold Fever Radio Day. Yoo-hoo!
It's time to get on, go and gather up your stuff. Let's head on out and have some fun. Chasing down the gold at the rainbow's end. Prospecting America. We'll do it all together, yeah, now you and me. Digging, panning, sluicing and such. Off on an adventure, living life so free.
Well, welcome to Gold Fever Radio, everybody. I'm your host, Jack Tucker.
And I'm Lisa Tucker.
And I guess everybody can hear us, huh?
I sure hope so.
You know, we got a wing-ding of a show for you this evening. We got an awesome special guest with us that we're going to get here in a moment. And so we're going to talk about all types of stuff. But for now, let's go ahead and take a break, and then we'll be right back. How's that?
Sounds good.
I packed in my job and I made up my mind to spend my life looking for gold. That old gold bug really bit me good, and I'm doomed, so I've been told. I got metal detectors up the old yin-yang, a gold ridge and a four-wheel drive. I'd be better if you shot me, 'cause gold fever's really got me, and I'm hooked as long as I'm alive. Go, 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 fever, ba, 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 go, 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 fever, ba, ba. I got vacuum cleaners guaranteed to suck cold like tornadoes suck up rocks for play. Special hammers for breaking up stuff, exposing nuggets to the light of day. With my long hip waders like old gumboot pills, a water bag and gold pans too. I'm loaded for bear and I'm headed out there. Come along if you're a hankering too. There's no easy vaccination for your bed behind. The bite isn't fatal, but to all else you're blind. You can put out the lights when the gold back bites, 'cause gold fever's got you.
Gold Fever Radio is brought to you in part by AKAU, Alaska Gold and Resort. Your adventure awaits. Gold Claw, there's a new way to pan. Just shake and tilt. Miners Depot, the home of the new Gold Grabber High Bankers. And TNT Outpost, getting gold has never been easier. Okay, well, welcome back, everybody. So, Lisa, what have you been doing all week?
Oh, I've been doing quite a bit of stuff, and I did want to tell everybody that not only are we going to be asking questions in the chat room, but we also have a Skype phone number, and you don't have to have Skype because you're not going to see our happy smiling faces. It's just a phone number, but it is related to Skype.
It's just a phone number.
So that number is 602-399-7574, and you can use that number to answer questions. You can use that number to call in and ask questions of us or our special guest.
Yeah, but don't call now because I won't answer that phone now. Wait until we say that the phone lines are open before...
and operators are standing by.
Yeah. So I know there's a lot to get to, but we have limited time with our guest.
So why don't we...
take a quick break and then come back and bring our guest in, and we'll talk about all the stuff we want to talk about a little bit later?
No, why don't we just bring our guest in now, and then we can take the break after, since he has limited time.
Okay, well then fine, perfect. Let's bring our guest in. Dave Turin, Gold Rush. Welcome, Dave. Gold Fever Radio.
Oh, hi, Jack.
How you doing?
And Lisa.
Hi,
I'm
Dave.
good.
All right.
Hi.
Everybody say hi there to Dave.
Is that your studio audience?
Yes, all right. Thank you, guys.
Very good.
Yeah, if anybody's got a question for Dave, go ahead and post it in the chat room, or you can go ahead and call in, but at least let Dave talk. So, Dave, you tell us a little bit about yourself for those that don't know who you are.
What are you, 13 years old that your voice is cracking? What is that?
No, I'm not 13 years old. I saw 13 years ago, let's see, a long time ago. But I've been gold mining. I think everybody that knows who I am has watched Gold Rush. I was on Gold Rush for 6 seasons, and that's how I got my start. It's kind of an interesting start to gold mining. I was a rock miner, basalt rock, and we would drill and shoot, and we used that rock for asphalt, road building, and that type of stuff. So I was a miner for 28 years before Gold Rush, and then since Gold Rush, I was on Gold Rush for 6 years, and then after Gold Rush, I've been running around prospecting for the last, I'd say 2.5 years, and we got a new show, and that's what I'm excited about. Brand new show coming out April 5th. So all your audience needs to tune into Discovery Channel April 5th for Dave Turn's Lost Mine.
And there's also, you got posted on there that they can see the previews are up to go as you went through the different states. That's on the internet, that they can go watch all of those that lead up to the main show.
Yeah, so you go to Discovery Go. You can either Google it or you download the app, and it's free if you have a Discovery subscription. So if you already subscribe to the one of the cable companies and you have Discovery, it's free. You get to pick up all the shows. You can watch them when you want and how you want. You can binge watch. And so what we've done is we produced 7 10-minute long films of my adventure of prospecting across the United States, and we made some great stories about it. As I was traveling on my own and looking, I was working for a group of investors that are natural resource guys, and they wanted to get into gold and gold mining and gold properties. And as I was traveling, I was just amazed at the really interesting, wonderful people out there that are tied to mining. And then the other thing I saw was all these old abandoned mines, and I always wondered if they still have value in them, and we don't know a lot of these mines. We don't know the story. Why were they abandoned? Why did they get left behind? Is there any gold? And the big question is, with our technology, our equipment nowadays, can we still mine some of those old mines? And that was what I thought would really make a good TV show. The history, people, there's so many communities and towns and families. I've met, 3 generations of miners that have mined in the same area, and then all of a sudden the mine shuts down. So it's just, and I love mining. I love people, hardworking people that are, that get their living from the earth. Anyway, those are my kind of people. So that's what I've been doing, and the show is going to be more about history, more about real people, centered around mining.
That's cool. Casey, I see he's in the chat room. He says, "Hi, Dave."
Hey, Casey, what's going on?
I noticed. Well, I watched all those shows from when you started out at wherever it was, Alaska, and you went all the way down into Nevada, and I just Googled it. I mean, I just Googled, Dave Turn's Lost Mine, and it came up, and then one just feeds right after the other in sequence. So I watched all of those, and I guess I grew up in the early '90s and '95 when you had all those old gold shows, the Gold Fever, Prospecting America, the old Buzzard shows, and like so many people, that's kind of how they got their starts in the organization, by watching those shows. They're good history. They're good lessons. They're good. They're entertaining. And what I liked about your show, other than some of the other shows, is you talked more about mining. It was more real. It wasn't all that drama and all that their season could come to an end, type thing, But I really appreciate it. And I'm hooked, and I can't wait to see the rest of it. So.
Well, exactly. And that's what I wanted to accomplish, and I feel like we have accomplished it. Anytime you do something different, honestly, the big networks get nervous. But I was able to convince them that I said, look, let's do something different. I said, I think we can make a Gold Rush lookalike or a knockoff. But I said, let's take a chance and let's try to do something different and better. And I just thought that that's what we could do by showing more history, more real people. And so far, so good. I mean, it seems like everybody's enjoying it. Everybody seems to be watching it. So it's good.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything negative about it. You know, like some of the past shows with old Hoffman, people thought he didn't know how to mine or anything like that, you know. So
yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. I'm not going to comment on that.
Okay, so we won't get in. So you've already went through the production, so I guess the show's already been filmed, so we got to just sit on pain and needles and wait. So what's it like really working with a production company all day long with cameras in your face and, you know, trying to find the gold and all that? What's that like all day?
That's a tough one. 'Cause see, I've always been the guy that kind of tells people where to go, what to do, how to do it. And I've always been the guy that's in charge of the safety. I'm the guy that has always conducted the safety meetings. And so I'm the guy that if somebody gets hurt, you know, it's kind of on my watch. It's just the way I've always been. And that's been my biggest fear, is because a lot of these guys on the camera are young men, and they're British guys, and they've never seen heavy equipment, let alone a four-wheel drive pickup. And so it's always been my biggest fear that one of these guys would get overambitious and try to get the best shot and get in front of a dozer, in front of a loader, an excavator, whatever it is, and get hurt. So that's my biggest fear. That's my biggest concern. Every single day of the week, we have a morning meeting. We discuss what our machines are going to do. We discuss what the camera guys, you know, where they're going to be, how they're going to film. And we reiterate, you know, keep a safe distance and just common sense things like making eye contact with operators. You know what people don't realize is we were running D11s and big dozers, big Volvo excavators, 700 excavators. Those machines are huge, and nobody really realizes that the operator really doesn't have a lot of vision out one of those big machines. And so I've had to communicate and re-educate the camera guys, because they change camera guys on us every 6 weeks. And so we'll see a new group and a new rookie group, and it is scary. So that's my biggest fear, is just the safety of everybody. As far as the camera guys go, they become your friends. And so, you know, there's a lot of people that say to me, how can you be so comfortable in front of the camera? I'm like, well, I'm just talking to the camera operator. It's real simple when you develop a friendship with the guy behind the camera. It's just like I'm talking to Peter. Peter's the camera guy, and I'm just having a conversation, and I forget about the camera.
So when you say, hey, I got to go to the bathroom, shut that camera off a moment.
You know what? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good question, because we got called out so when we were in the Yukon, right, and even you'll see us on my new show, we sit in the seat a long time. We work very, very long hours, and I've been doing this for 40 some years. And so when you're out in a rock pit or in a gold mine, you just step off the machine and let's be honest, you go pee, right?
Yeah.
Well, you forget that they got GoPros all over those cameras. And I mean, those GoPros are all around the machine, so they can get the best shots. Yeah. And then you forget, and then all of a sudden, a couple times we've been chewed out because by the production company saying, "Hey guys, let's be a little more discreet on where you're taking a whiz." I'm like, good grief! You say, "Well, we got to go when we got to go."
Well, tell us where you're hiding all them goddamn cameras at, then.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, it was kind of funny. We got a big chuckle out of it because they were like, "Well, you guys got to be more discreet on where you go pee." Oh, okay.